Finally, I got to play and finish Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's a big deal for me because it's actually the very first Resident Evil game I've completed. Ever. And that says a lot considering how long the series have been around and how many times I started one but never made it to the end. I've always had this weird fascination with the Resident Evil games. But even though I'm not a hardcore fan or anything, the old school controls kept me from diving in fully until now. Why? Well, for me the biggest hurdle with the earlier titles up to Resident Evil 3 were the controls. The fixed camera angles combined with the tank style of movement never really clicked with me. Honestly, I didn't give myself enough time to get used to them, which was totally on me, because plenty of people out there have mastered those controls and love those games. But I seriously didn't, and I just couldn't push through that initial learning curve. Not even the remake versions. Fast forward 25 years later now, and thanks to the remake, specifically the PlayStation 5 version, which is the one I played, I'm glad to say I finally sat down, played it thoroughly, and actually finished it. This modern version took away all the control frustrations I used to have and replaced them with smooth, responsive gameplay that kept me engaged from start to finish. Now, what really makes this remake stand out is just how much has been improved. Obviously the graphics, but the controls are smooth now, and now you also have full camera control, and the whole experience feels tighter and way more immersive. The visuals are darker and moodier. Gone are those well-lit rooms from the original. Now you're walking through a lot of pitch black hallways, only seeing what your flashlight hits. And the upgraded sound design makes every creak and groan feel more scary. Personally, I like to play horror games at night with the lights off, completely off, and just the glow of the TV, which made the atmosphere here even more intense. It's a remake that doesn't just modernize the original, it amplifies the fear. Since I never played the original all the way through, I went into the remake with zero knowledge of the layout or where I was supposed to go. That alone made it way scarier getting lost in the police station, hearing the zombies groaning somewhere in the dark, or the heavy footsteps of Mr. X hunting me down. That constant uncertainty kept me on edge the whole time. Playing through Leon's run felt intense, but manageable. I thought it was a nice balance of enemies and resources. But Claire's run, on the other hand, oh boy, that was a different case. I felt as if they were way more zombies and they felt tougher to take down. Resources seemed a lot scarcer, which caused me to be more strategic and avoid unnecessary fights. It definitely kept me on my toes. But again, just based on my personal experience. What really impressed me was how much the remake brought all the characters to life with much more detailed facial expressions and interactions. Not just Leon and Claire, but also the NPCs like Sherry, whose visible sickness and emotional scenes hit harder than in the original, as far as I remember.
Hey, are you okay?
Your jacket's so warm.
My brother gave it to me. Yeah. Hey. Hey, Sherry. I gotta go. You stay right here, though, okay?
Yes, I know you play with Sherry for just a little bit, but I'm just categorizing her as an NPC. So all of these, combined with the scarier looking zombies lurking in the dark hallways and the relentless presence of Mr. X, made the whole experience way more intense and immersive.
Claire! It's behind you!
Don't stop!
Hurry!
Keep going!
Even though Resident Evil 2 Remake it's a few years old now, I highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't played it yet. I ended up enjoying it way more than I expected, especially since it was a gift alongside the Resident Evil 3 Remake, which I'm excited and anxious to dive into next.
Finish him! Fatality.
This remake manages to make a classic story feel new again, with surprises and emotional moments that really hit different this time around. So if you're a fan of the Resident Evil games and somehow haven't tried these remakes yet, I highly recommend it, giving them a go. Though, knowing the fan base, I'm sure most of you already have by now.
So, are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, we're just. Well, we actually just met last night.
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Look! He might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on. So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you're damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
Hey, you guys can adopt me.
Now, for those of you who care to know, because there's always one or two of you interested to know my completion times, even though my times were terrible, but here they are, should anyone care to know. Nothing to brag about, considering all the saves I had, but there it is.